The topic is mixture and alligation practice questions. So before we start, I request everyone to please be quick and mark your presence. Be quick, guys, mark your presence. Okay, so let's start. So a very important announcement and good news for all. Guys, only for today, you can avail 18 months subscription at a fees of only and only 13,455 for 18 months program, right? So the code that you have to use is super 55, and please keep in mind only 6 hours are left for this particular offer. So the moment session is over, please act immediately, use this code and enroll for 18 months program. So in this program, we will cover preparation for all MBA related competitive exams. Let it be CAT, ZAT, IAFT, NMAT, SNAP, CMAT, Maharashtra CT. Each and every exam will be covered. For CAT 2021 full course, we have started with a new batch. So you can avail this offer and join the batch immediately. Please keep in mind all the classes of super batches are being conducted on Gradeup app only. Alright, so please keep in mind those classes are not conducted on YouTube. Those classes are conducted only and only through website of Gradeup, or you can say Gradeup app. Good evening everyone. Good evening. Good evening. So let's move on. So guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Let's solve question number 1. And the questions are based on the concept of mixture and alligation. So but to demonstrate it how in different ways it can be done, so we will be solving it through equations as well. Along with it, we will be learning the concept of alligation also. Here he says in question number 1, a sum of rupee 80 was divided among 64 students. If each boy got 149 paisa and each girl got 85 paisa, then find the number of boys in the group. Now, out of 64 students, if I assume that there are B boys and G girls, so one equation given to me is B plus G, which are the number of students, equals 64. So 149 paisa is as good as 1.49 rupees, right? Each boy get 1.49 rupees. So we can say total amount with the boys must be 1.49 B. And each girl got 85 paisa, which is 0.85 rupee. So the total amount with girls must be 0.85 G. And given to me, it is equivalent to rupee 80. Now by solving these two equations simultaneously, we can find the value of B. So we just need to multiply equation 1 with 0.85 and subtract second minus first. So 0.85G get cancelled out and we will get 1.49 minus 0.85B, right? So difference of these two comes out to be 0.64B, which will be equivalent to 80 minus 64 into 0.85. So I am writing 0.85 as 85 upon 100 so that we can cancel out the values and then we can simplify, right? So this 0.64 can also be written as 64 upon 100. So multiply throughout with 100. So it gives me 64B equals 80 into 100 will be 8000 minus 64 into 85. So 4 into 5 is 20, 2 carried ahead. Then 30 plus 24 is 54. This is 32. This 30 plus 32 is 62, plus 2 is 64, 6 carried ahead. 6 into 8, 48. 48 plus 6 comes out to be 54. So B comes out to be difference of these two divided by 64, and their difference comes out to be 100 minus 40 is 60. So 9 minus 4 is 5, and 7 minus 5 is 2 divided by 64. 64 can be cancelled out very easily here by 4. So number of boys comes out to be 40. So correct answer will be C. This is one way of doing it by framing equation. You can frame equation like this also. If you say that the number of boys are X and total number of students are 64, so we can say number of girls will be 64 minus X. I know each boy got 149 paisa, so we can convert the value to paisa only, so it becomes 149X, and each girl got 85 paisa will be equivalent to paisa. So this is in rupees, we need to convert it to paisa, so it is equivalent to 8,000. So when we solve it, 149X minus 85X comes out to be 64X, which is equivalent to 8000 minus 85 into 64. ये product अभी हमने किया is 5440. So by solving we will get the value of X, which again comes out to be 40. So we can compare this process with this. Here my calculation is relatively easier, but it will be the easiest if we use the concept of alligation. The two values that are getting mixed should be kept here. The average value should be kept in the middle. Difference of these two will appear here. Difference of these two will appear here. But how and what are the values we have to keep? That should be kept in mind. So 149 paisa is there with each boy, and 85 paisa is there with each girl. In order to find number of boys, what I am required is the ratio between number of boys and number of girls, because total number of students are given to me. So in the mid there should be average value per student, which will be 8000 paisa divided by 64. So 8 get cancelled out here. 8 8s are 64. 8 again get cancelled out here by 125. So this is 125 paisa per boy or girl, you can say, right, which is per head. So now difference of these two comes out to be 149 minus 125, that is 24, and difference of these two comes out to be 15 plus 25, which is 40. So मेरे को रेशो किस चीज का मिला? As I said yesterday, जो भी आपके पास डिनोमिनेटर में होगा उसका रेशो मिलेगा. So this ratio is basically of number of boys to number of girls. So because total are 64 students and these two values add up to 64, it means there are 40 boys. So if we use this tool of alligation, so हमें unnecessary equation solve करने का requirement नहीं रहेगा. So I request everyone to please check all the methods and tell me if it is clear. Akshat, day before yesterday, कल नहीं हुआ था, day before yesterday, rather I shall say previous class. Akshat, time is always the same, right? Anyhow, yesterday I was not available, so I have to go somewhere urgently, so that's why yesterday there was no class. Otherwise it is always from Monday to Friday. Hello Manas, hello Shantanu, good evening Aparna, good evening. Good evening everyone. So please check it out. I hope it is clear to each and every student. किसी को अगर कुछ भी doubt है, do let me know. Right, Anubhav, right. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. So the question can be solved in many ways. Please keep that in mind. That's why I'm discussing all the possibilities. In second, he says Rajan covered a total distance of 360 km in 9 hours. So a distance of 360 km is covered in 9 hours. He covered the first part of his journey by car and then he hired an auto. The speed of car was 55 km per hour and of auto was 28 km per hour. Find the ratio of the distance covered by the car and auto. So distance का ratio चाहिए, distance covered by car to distance covered by auto का ratio. So in this case we are not given उसने कार से कितना distance cover किया या ऑटो से कितना distance cover किया. और we can also think of ये भी given नहीं है उसने कितने टाइम के लिए कार से ट्रेवल किया या कितने टाइम के लिए ऑटो से ट्रेवल किया. हमें सिर्फ यही गिवन है टोटल डिस्टेंस इज कवर्ड इन 9 hours. So if I consider that for t hours he traveled by car and for remaining 9 minus t hours he traveled by auto, right? Because the total travel time is 9, so I am keeping t and 9 minus t. Instead of like x and y, it's better to deal in only and only one variable. So distance is nothing but speed into time. So we can say distance covered by car will be 55t and that covered by auto will be 28 into 9 minus t, which should be equivalent to the total distance covered, which is 360 km. Now if we simplify this, 55t minus 28t, so 15 minus 8 comes out to be 7 and here 4 minus 2 comes out to be 2. T is equivalent to 360 minus 28 into 9. And we can now clearly see that 9 can be cancelled out thoroughly, right? So you need not multiply 9 with 28, right? So it comes out to be 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36 minus 28 and difference of these two is equivalent to 12. So T comes out to be 12 by 3, which is 4 hours. So he traveled by car for 4 hours. So he traveled by auto for 9 minus 4, which is 5 hours. So distance covered by car will be 55 into 4 and that covered by auto will be 28 into 5. So 5 get cancelled out here by 11, 4 get cancelled out here by 7. So required ratio comes out to be 11:7. Good evening, good evening. So if we solve the very same question with mixture alligation the way we did in the previous class, so the two values which are getting mixed should be kept here, average in the middle. So he traveled by car at a speed of 55 km per hour, by auto at a speed of 28 km per hour. Now the average speed of the journey will be 360, which is total distance, divided by 9, which is total time. 360 upon 9 comes out to be 40 km per hour. Now you just need to subtract them and find your answer very quickly. So 40 minus 28 is 12 and 55 minus 40 comes out to be 15. And we can see 3 get cancelled out, so the ratio comes out to be of 4:9. Again ratio उस चीज का मिला which is there in the denominator. So total time will be divided in the ratio 4:, this is 5 not 9, in the ratio 4:5. Because your total time is 9 hours and these values add up to 9, it means he traveled by car for 4 hours and by auto for 5 hours. Now all this calculation is carried in just this much of place, right? And it's very easy to solve questions with the help of alligation. Now you can calculate the distances covered and ratio finally comes out to be 11:7. So please everyone check it out. I hope it is clear. So if anyone has a doubt, do let me know. Dhananjay, is it done? Right, Praful? Right. Yes, yes, Akshat. Is it clear, guys? किसी को कोई डाउट तो नहीं है? Shall we move on? Kalash, is it done? Right, Anubhav, right. लिख लो लिख लो लिख लो. Shantanu, Manas, is it done? Aparna, is it done? Right, right, Dhananjay, right. No, Julian, I am very slow. I choose not to go faster. Okay, so let's move on. So in third question, it says two liquids A and B are in the ratio of 5:1 in container 1 and 1:3 in container 2. In what ratio should the contents of the two containers be mixed so as to obtain a mixture of A and B in the ratio 1:1? So A में जो लिक्विड है और B में जो लिक्विड है इनका रेशो मेरे को फाइनली चाहिए 1:1. Right? So we can use equations also and allegation also. So I am moving on to allegation straight away. So while applying allegation, एक चीज का सभी ध्यान रखना है. So there are not A and B are not names of the container. A and B are the liquids. So मैं ऐसे इसी फॉर्मेट में लिख देता हूँ. So this is A is to B in first container. This is A is to B in second container. And here the ratio of A and B will be 1:1. Now while solving questions based on ratios given to you, अगर आप A को पिक करोगे तो सभी जगह से A पिक करोगे. अगर आप B को कंसिडर करोगे तो सभी जगह से B को कंसिडर करोगे. Like in this case we can say A is 5 by sum of the two 6 of the total value. Here A is 1 upon sum of the two, which is 1 by 4 of the total value. And here A is 1 by 2 of the total value. So moving on the same logic, difference of these two will appear here, which is 5 by 6 minus 1 by 2. Difference of these two will appear here, which is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So difference of these two comes out to be 1 by 4. And difference of these two comes out to be 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3. So let's multiply with 3 and 4. Finally, ratio comes out to be of 3:4. So the correct answer is D. Dhananjay, it is D. ध्यान से करो सॉल्व. Thank you, Manas. Thank you. Good evening, Rajneesh. Good evening. I hope it is clear to each and every student. Dhananjay, is it clear? Akshat, कृति तुम्हारी नहीं हो क्या आज? अनुभव डन? कलश? Okay, so let's move on. So guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. So do like the session. For those who have joined late, there is an important announcement. So there is an offer going on for today only, which is super 55 is the code that you can use to avail a fee waiver of 55%. Now the 18 months program for CAT is available, I think, at 13,000 something. Let me give you the actual figure. It is 13,455 will be the final fees. Right? So guys, you can avail this offer only and only today. Only 6-7 hours are left for the offer. The moment you are done with the class, you can avail this offer. right? So let's move on. Here it says a shopkeeper purchased two TVs for rupees 75,000. He sold one at a loss of 10% and other at a gain of 5%. He lost 6% in the entire deal. What is the purchase price of each TV? So 75,000 is the total amount spent. If I consider cost of one of them is X, then cost of other will be 75,000 minus X. एक को उसने सेल किया 10% के लॉस पे, दूसरे को सेल किया 5% के गेन पे, और उसे नेट 6% का लॉस हुआ ऑन एंटायर डील. If we solve it through equation, we need to use selling price is equivalent to 1 plus minus p% of cost price. So in that case, X पे 10% का लॉस हुआ, तो selling price will be 0.9x. 75,000 minus X पे 5% का प्रॉफिट हुआ, so multiplying factor is 1.05. Net 6% का लॉस हुआ, so the multiplying factor is 0.94 with 75,000. अब देख के समझ आ रहा है इतना बड़ा इक्वेशन सॉल्व करना will take some time. But if we use allegation here, where we need to focus is, in one article there is a loss of 10, so I am writing minus 10. In other there is a gain of 5, so I am writing plus 5. Overall there is a loss of 10, so this will be the average value, the overall value. Now allegate it. So minus x minus of minus 10, right? So that comes out to be 4. And on the other side, 5 minus minus of 6, that comes out to be 11, which means the ratio between the cost price. So please keep in mind, जब भी आप यहां पर प्रॉफिट और लॉस परसेंटेज लोगे, सो मैंने प्रॉफिट और लॉस की क्लास में बोला था, प्लीज कीप इन माइंड दैट प्रॉफिट और लॉस परसेंटेज इज प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेटेड ओवर कॉस्ट प्राइस. सो हमें ध्यान में रखना होगा यहां पर जो बेस है दैट इज योर कॉस्ट प्राइस, राइट? सो इसीलिए जो रेशियो मिलेगा दैट विल बी ऑफ कॉस्ट प्राइस एंड नॉट एनी अदर वैल्यू. एंड आई नो दैट द टोटल कॉस्ट इज 75,000, सो इट शुड बी डिवाइडेड इन द रेशियो 11:4. So price of this will be 11 upon 5 into 15 into 75,000, and price of this will be 4 upon 15 into 75,000. So 15 get cancelled out here by 5. So 11 into 5,000 is 55,000, and 4 into 5,000 comes out to be 20,000. So the correct answer option will be B. Right, Praful, good. So please everyone check it out. Good evening Ramya, good evening. अगर किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है किसी भी स्टेप पे, Anubhav, you just need to follow the order. So you can subtract this ways. So this minus this, then this value minus that value, or you can subtract in this order, right? So this value minus this value, then this value minus that value. Your order should be either clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is the only thing we have to keep in mind. Right, Anubhav? Right, Aparna, right. Okay, so let's move on. Here he says a shopkeeper professes that he will sell curd at its cost price, but he mixes lime water in it and thus makes a profit of 11 whole 1/9%. In what ratio he mixes lime water in the curd? So guys, tell me. So it is given to me lime water is freely available. So tell me what will be the answer? Be quick guys, be quick. this is something very, very, very easy. No, Praful, no, no, no. No, Shivanand, no. Right, Julian, no. Ganesh, no. चलो देखो. Right, Aman, right. So if there is 10 liter milk and you add 1 liter water to this, so we know water comes free. Let's consider price of 1 liter of milk is rupee 1. So we can say price of 10 liters of milk should have been rupee 10, but because you added water to it, so you are going to sell 11 liters in rupee 11. Right? So this will be the selling price of effectively 10 liter of milk available in this 11 liter. Listen to me carefully. I am repeating it again. So this is the selling price of 10 liter of milk available in this 11 liter because it contains 10 liter milk, 1 liter water. So its cost is effectively rupee 10 only. So what is the profit percentage? That comes out to be selling minus cost, which is 1 upon cost into 100, which is 10%. And what is the amount of water that is being added? So 1 liter is added in 10 liters. So can I say 10% of water will be available in this mixture? So if you are adding 10% water, there is a profit of 10%. And if there is a profit of 10%, there must be 10% water in the same. Right? So we just need to use same example to answer it. 11 whole 1 by 9% is effectively 1 by 9 in P by Q form. So in each liter, there is 1 by 9 liter water. Right? So take the ratio, it comes out to be 9:1. Is it done? Right, Akshat? Right, Sam? I hope the concept is clear. So this question should not be done with the help of mixture and alligation. Alligation apply nahi karna hai. Right? Although it looks like something is getting mixed, but don't fall into the trap. Right? This question has nothing to do with alligation. So I have seen students unnecessarily wasting time on this because it looks like a question of mixing things. But यहाँ mixing से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, ये बिल्कुल सीधा सीधा क्वेश्चन है. Okay, so let's move on. Here he says the ratio of metal 1 and metal 2 in alloy A. So I am writing M1, M2 in alloy A is 3:4. In alloy B, same metals are mixed in the ratio 5:8. If 26 kg of alloy B and 14 kg of alloy A are mixed, then find out the ratio of metal 1 and metal 2 in the new alloy. So last class में मैंने डिस्कस किया था जो आपके weights हैं उनका हमेशा रेशो पिक करो. And on the other side, like if I talk about all previous questions that we are doing, हमें ये 3 values given थी, इन तीनों को यूज करके हम रेशो निकाल रहे थे. Now in this question we are given these 3 values and we are being asked this value to be figured out. Right? So we just need to follow the same trend in order to solve it. Right? So here the values are mixed in the ratio 2 gets cancelled out, 7:13. And we need to apply the concept of weighted average to find the final ratio between M1 and M2. So in this case, M1 is 3 by 7 of 7. And here it is 5 by 13 of 13. So question is very easy, right? So we can say 3 by 7 into 7 comes out to be 3, and 5 by 13 into 13 comes out to be 5, divided by sum of 7 and 13, which is 20. So 8 by 20 may 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20 get cancelled out. If M1 is 2 by 5, remaining will be M2, which is 3 by 5. 5 and 5 get cancelled out, so the required ratio will be of 2:3. So please everyone check it out. Yes, Praful, lime water is to curd will be 1:9. Lime water is to curd था क्या previous question में? So मैंने curd is to lime water 9:1 पिक किया था. चलो एक बार पीछे वाला क्वेश्चन भी देख लेते हैं. Okay, so the question here is, in what ratio he mixes lime water in curd? कर्ड में लाइम वाटर किस रेशो में मिक्स किया जा रहा है? दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. प्रफुल क्वेश्चन देख लो. Right, so in what ratio he mixes lime water in curd? So lime water को curd में किस रेशो में मिक्स किया जा रहा है? So that will be 1/9:1, which is 1:9. So the correct answer option will be E, not D. ठीक है प्रफुल. राइट कर दिया सीधा यार. वो मैंने क्वेश्चन नहीं पढ़ा था, that's what I said. कर दिया उसको सीधा. So it should be 1:9, right? Okay. चलो ये देख लो, क्लियर है? Now the very same question can be done in even easier way, right? Instead of doing this much, you just need to calculate the quantities of M1 and M2. So that will make your job even easier here, right? So allegation तो हम अप्लाई कर ही सकते हैं, weighted average, but सीधा भी आप कंप्यूट कर सकते हो. इसमें M1 कितना है? 3/7 of 14 kg, which comes out to be 6 kg. अगर 6 kg is the quantity of M1, तो M2 will be remaining 14 minus 6, 8 kg. Likewise here M1 is 5/13 of 26, which is 10 kg. So remaining 16 kg will be M2. So the ratio of M1 and M2 in the required mixture will be 6 plus 10, 16 is to 8 plus 16, which is 24. So 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24 get cancelled out. Required ratio comes out to be 2:3. So this ways it becomes even easier. Right, Praful, right. That is E. Okay, so let's move on. ये देख लो, मेथड क्लियर है सभी को? Okay, so here he says a shopkeeper has 2 varieties of wheat, A and B. The cost of A is rupee 200 per kg and that of B is rupee 100 per kg. He makes 2 mixtures X and Y by mixing A and B in the ratio 9:1 and 3:1 respectively. He then mixes X and Y and sells the mixture at rupee 250 per kg, thereby making a gain of 33.33%. find the ratio in which x and y are mixed. So सबसे पहले मेरे को क्या चाहिए, इसका कॉस्ट और इसका कॉस्ट and cost of the mixture. So 250 given to me is the selling price of the mixture and we are making a profit of 1 by 3. So we can say cost price will be selling price divided by 1 plus profit. 1 plus 1 by 3 is 4 by 3. 4 denominator mein, 3 goes to the numerator. So 2 2s are 4, 2 125s are get cancelled out. So but 25 into 3 is 375 divided by 2. Now we are required cost of x and cost of y. So cost of x will be 9 into 200 is 1800 plus 1 into 100 is 100 upon 9 plus 1 is 10. So 1900 upon 10 comes out to be rupee 190. Cost of y will be 3 into 200 which is 600 plus 1 into 100 is 100 divided by 7 which comes out not 7, 3 plus 1 4 which comes out to be 700 by 4. So 2 get cancelled out here, rather 4 get cancelled out here. 4 ones are 4 and leftover is this 30, 4 sevens are 4 fives are, which is 175. So required answer will be the ratio among these. So let's alligate. So 375 by 2 minus 175 gives me a LCM of 2. Makes it 350. So 375 minus 350 will be 25 by 2. And on the other side, difference of these two comes out to be 2 into 190 is 380. 380 minus 375 is 5 by 2. This get cancelled out. 5 5s are 25. So required ratio comes out to be 5:1, which is option B. Right, Praful, right. So guys, please check it out. I hope it is clear to each and every student. If anyone has a doubt, do let me know. Okay, so let's move on. So guys, please don't forget to like the session. So do like the session, right? Okay, so let's move on. So they are the questions we discussed today. Now guys, those who are new should know the benefits of subscribing to Gradeup Super. Guys, you will be having complete access to all the running and upcoming courses of all CAT and other MBA entrance exams if you subscribe for Gradeup Super. Alright, so they are all examinations for which you will be getting full-fledged classes. You need not purchase separate courses for different MBA exams. Please keep that in mind. And still, if there is any student who is not on the Telegram group, please join the Telegram group link which is pinned. Right? Do join the Telegram group so that you all are on the same page. So like you guys are saying कि कई बार क्लास का पता नहीं चलता है, अक्षत, do join the group. So Gradeup Super is available for different periods, 18 month, 12 month, 6 month and 3 month period. So in Gradeup Super you will be getting structured live classes and उनका आपको recording भी मिलेगा so that you can always revise the class. Full syllabus coverage will be there. Complete doubt resolution will be there. And you all know the team who is taking your classes, right? And you will be getting the performance and report card as well. So here is the team who will be helping you out throughout your CAT preparation journey. So guys, prep smart, score better. Please keep practicing topic wise quizzes and keep attending live classes. So thank you guys, thanks a lot. So uh, I have a class planned for tomorrow as well. All right, so कल same time at 5 o'clock. I think नहीं है, नहीं है, कल नहीं है क्लास. ठीक है, then I will catch up with you on Monday. ठीक है, so Monday we will start with time and work, and we will keep couple of days for time and work classes. Right? Thank you guys, thank you.